Hello, and I'm SuperHero. And it looks like, as my first topic, I will be talking about how to evade zombies. Wow, that's a little bit of a racy topic for a first episode, don't you think? No? No, you see, it all starts with a mommy and a daddy.
Who'll eventually get mauled and ripped into a bunch of little pieces.
Yeah. Zombies are not something that you would like to run into in a dark alleyway somewhere. Actually, pretty much anything would be a bad thing to run into in a dark alleyway somewhere. But, since this topic has been brought up to my attention, what I must do is tell you how to evade zombies. Usually, more than not, a shotgun to the face will suffice. But you might get a stubborn one. So, hopefully, this video that you are about to see will help you and tell you what to do in case of a zombie attack. Let's watch. Okay, so you and your girlfriend are sitting on the couch about to watch a TV special and thinking that you're gonna get a little hanky-panky afterwards. But guess what? Oh no, a dead, rotting corpse hand slaps itself on the window. She screams, "Ah!" And you as a man must be there and ready to defend. Or at least that's what everyone says. If it was me, I'd probably just run. You know what? She's pretty slow. You might want to use her as bait. That might be a little bit helpful. Or maybe wait for the zombies to get into her and then, rip off her decaying arm and use it as a hammer. Listen to me when I tell you this. A decaying arm works good if you want to crack someone over the head with it. Not that I would know. Or have ever done that before. Okay, so let's go through the category of good weapons to use while fighting off a horde of decaying dead zombies. Shovels. Pretty good. Long range. Good crack in the head should take them out. Hammers. Very short range. They will probably get to you before you can even get a chance of swinging. If they do, I suggest running as a second plan. That might help. Knives. Probably not good to shank a zombie. If anything, that might just make them ornery, and you really don't want to see an ornery zombie. Trust me. That's almost as bad as seeing Michael Jackson rape. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Oh, okay. Guns. Usually pretty good. I don't usually go by the rule that if it gives a kickback enough to shoot you a couple states back, that you probably shouldn't use it on the chances that the zombies might hear you, but I don't go by that rule. Pretty much the bigger the gun, the better. And if you don't go by that rule, you're probably dead. Or a zombie. Which is technically the same thing. Means of transportation. This will be very important on your trip to survive the zombie attack. Cars. People usually think, hey, I just heard this guy on the news saying, yeah, there's these dead things attacking live people and things are going bad for us. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump in my mom's car and drive to my friend's house down the street, and then I'm gonna pick him up, and then we're gonna go to the mall, and we're gonna be all like, yeah! No. Then I'm gonna find more of my friends. No. And then I'm just gonna go jump in a lake for some reason, and then get out and find a tiger with a magical stick. No. That is not what you want to do. If anything, you want to stay off the highway. Most likely you are not the only one that heard about this news about the zombie attack. So literally, you don't even really have to wait to get to the highway. It's like as soon as you pull out of your driveway, you just rear-ended a minivan. Which is probably not a good predicament for you, considering there's probably, let's just say, a lot of zombies. And let me tell you, it's trying to fight off a horde of zombies and trying to get out of a smallish car that you got on your 16th birthday and trying to fight off some mad soccer mom is not a good combination. You do not want those three things to happen at once. Trust me, soccer moms, they're crazy. You do not want to meet them in a dark alley either. Wait, I talked about this already, right? Yeah? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. But, no, maybe I'll make an episode about that later. Just explaining. Because soccer moms are just like... Okay, let me just show a little example here, because I'm, like, out of words. They drop off their kid, and the kid goes, he plays soccer. He's like, yeah, I play soccer, I kick the ball. And then you're all like, wow, that kid's good. And then the soccer mom comes out of nowhere and hits you with her minivan and says, what did you say about my son? And then you're like, I totally just said something good about your son. And then she's all like, well, you're a liar, you just want to rape him. And then you're like, whoa, I totally want to do that. And then she's like, did you just say you want to do that? And you're like, no, I totally didn't want to do that. But now that you're saying that, I'm thinking about it, and I really shouldn't be. Because that's not something that I would usually do. And then she comes out of nowhere and punches you in the face and hits you with a lead pipe. She will usually aim for the kneecaps. Not a good place to get hit with a lead pipe. Also something that I do not know from experience. I would not recommend trying to get in melee combat with a zombie. Most likely they will overpower you, and you will look like an extremely bad lookalike from Shaun of the Dead when that one geeky guy was getting pulled through the glass, and then like everyone was all like, ah, and then there was the guy with the rifle and he's like, here, hold this, and the guy's like, I don't know how to use this, and then he's like, here, you use it, and then she's all like, oh my god, my boyfriend is getting pulled out of a window, and oh my god, he just got ripped in like 5 pieces. That isn't, you do not want that to happen. Like, literally ripped his rib cage open and he looked like a pudding cup. That's the, I'm out of words. It's like the only word I can think of. Pudding cup. And trust me, you do not want your stomach to look like a pudding cup. That is not something that you really want to aim for. I like that part with the blood. Okay, now let's go over what I've taught you so far. Shotguns, usually very good.
Shock in the face. Shock in the face. Shock in the face. Shock in the face.
Transportation, don't hit soccer moms. Ideas for escaping, don't go get your friends. Because most likely if you go and try and help them, there will be an onslaught of blood everywhere. And it will be your fault. Which will cause you to kill yourself. Which kind of defeats the purpose of trying to survive a zombie attack. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all I can tell you about zombies. So I'm just gonna tell you thanks for watching the video, and I hope I see you on the next episode. SuperHero, signing off.